Okay, since there was an error encountered, I believe the error actually is on the name of the worksheet doesn't match with the name that I specified in the developer, in the codes that I have done. So how to open when you set up a workbook with all of those parts that you made it hidden? You need to hold down the shift key and click the file name. Because if you don't hold down the shift key, you will not be able to see the other parts, because this workbook, especially when you look at the developer tab, we hide the formula bar, the scroll bar, including the ribbon, and of course the other areas. Okay, so the problem with that is the error that we encountered here is we have a DTR sum here with single M, while I have DTR sum here with double M. So let me just check those areas. So this goes to show you that you have to be consistent with all of the names that you use, because when you use an incorrect name, especially in the coding, then there will be an error encountered by the system. Okay, so that's what we have now. So by the way, I will hide this one. I will hide the other sheets. I can do that. By default, you can hide. And then save as. You can also put a workbook. You can also put a password. You can protect a workbook. Encrypt with password. Say for example, I'll have AA. Re-enter. Save as. Take note, always check the save as type. Save. Yes. Let's now check if the system is working. I'll close the file. I'll open. Password. Enter the password. And then we don't have any more error. Okay, I'll click on setup. The setup worksheet will appear, but notice there's only one worksheet that appears here. Why? Because of the code that we let the other sheets to be hidden. When I'll click on back to main, take note that the work of this back to main will make the main visible and will make setup to be hidden or invisible. And since we are making the main to be visible, then we need to activate it. That's the code that we are talking in part 2. Okay, so employee data, you notice employee data is only the active one, so you can add now some employees here. Then you can go back to main. Oh, there's an error again. Now if there's an error again, simply click the bug. Here the problem is EMP data. We need to have it EM data because my name in the worksheet is EM data. So just save, close. Okay, so then you can continue back to main. So as long as you know where the error is, you can correct it immediately so that the system will continue to function. The payslip, it will show you the entire payslip. I do not have a link yet for the individual payslip. I'll click on payroll. The payroll will be displayed. Anyway, you can maximize or change the zoom or view. Okay, here I also have the back to main. Notice that in my payroll, this will be the printable area only. The row 1 will not be printable. Take note of the set print area. Back to main. So all of our buttons are now functioning well. Loans avail, let us just check. Okay, back to main. All of our buttons are functioning well. Click exit. That's a message. Are you sure you want to exit? If I'll click no, then it will not exit. If I'll click yes, then it will exit. And at the same time, there's a problem with my Microsoft Excel whenever I use the exit. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something new in the entire presentation of how to prepare a workbook. Okay, so God bless, and thank you for watching part 1 to part 3 of the entire demonstration of payroll system.